Hey everybody. Interesting. Hey everybody. It's Matt from 11 Winery. I'm the founder and winemaker here at 11 Winery. And we're going to be tasting some upcoming releases. And pretty soon, Oceana is going to join me from the tasting room. We're going to taste some new wines. The first part of this video is going to be really, really boring while we wait for people to join in. And I fix my hair. I'm doing this from home today, as you can see. This is the first one of these I have done from home. Back at the beginning of the pandemic, back in April and May when our tasting rooms were closed, I did these every weekday at 5:30 for like 2 months. And haven't done one since we reopened the tasting rooms. We had a really busy summer. It was pretty awesome. Even all the way through into October and harvest and all that good stuff. Hey, Stephanie. Jeannie, some of our old buddies are here. This is great. Rich and Jeannie. And now it's November. November is terrible. November is the rainiest month. November is when coronavirus roars back into our lives and shuts everything down. It's a bummer. So here we are again. And but if you were at either of our tasting room locations right now, you would see we got super cool fire tables and places to sit outside. So it's going to be awesome. But we're still going to do online tastings every once in a while. I see Oceana has joined, but I'm waiting for her to request to join the live. Those of you poor people on Facebook are not going to be able to see Oceana, but you should be able to hear her if I remember to turn my audio up. Should work out okay. There we go. Hello.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
So far, so good.
Good. Turn my volume up a little bit. All right. I think we're all set. People walking by. All right.
Ready to taste some wines?
I'm very ready to taste some wine.
Oh my God, I'm so ready. What a week. This week is... On the scale of weeks...
On camera.
What's that?
I have to open these on camera. I apologize.
That's cool. I'm going to be doing that with you.
Okay.
We're going to start with the whites.
All right.
So this week, everybody has been like 2 thumbs down. Pretty long, hard week. Starting with, governor's announcement on Sunday that, hey, no more indoor wine tasting because people are not being careful enough about coronavirus and are spreading it around and everybody's getting sick. Just to cut straight to the chase, I'm sure not you guys. I'm sure all you guys are wearing your masks and not having your friends over and not going to dinner parties and all that smart stuff. But those other folks, they're putting us all at risk. So anyway, so we have to do the safe thing and keep everybody outside at the winery, at least for now. So that's what we're doing, and I am here in one building, and Oceana is far, far away in another building. This is like one of the few times I actually get to see Oceana without her mask, and she gets to see me without my mask. Because otherwise, whenever we're anywhere near each other or anywhere else who works at 11, we're all wearing masks.
I forget people have whole faces sometimes.
I know. So what we're going to do today is, so I'm super excited because back many months ago, we were trying to figure out, hey, what's some cool stuff that we can put into our wine club shipping packages, because our wine club shipping stuff, the cool benefits of being a wine club member. And so we like to put little treats in their packages. Uh-oh. Oceana's frozen. Either Oceana's frozen or I'm frozen. but it's telling me that she's frozen.
You are frozen.
So hopefully y'all can still hear me. Well, no, you're frozen.
I'm gonna try to connect to the Wi-Fi real quick. I shall return.
Were you not connected to the Wi-Fi? I definitely recommend the Wi-Fi. Hey Lynn, good to see you. So anyway, so we got a bunch of cool samples of snacks from different local companies that make snacks, and I have had them sitting in a box, waiting to do this very tasting, where we get to taste them with some of the wines and see which ones go well with the wines. So for wines that we're going to taste, we've got some new releases and some wines that nobody has tasted yet, including me for a while. So some of the wines from the upcoming January Wine Club release, still a couple of months away. And if you guys can make it down to the tasting room, like this weekend, you can taste them too, because these bottles are going to be available. We're going to be pouring them for club members at the tasting room this weekend at the Winslow location anyway. Maybe if I don't drink all of these tonight, I'll take them up to the winery location so you guys can taste them there too. But we're going to start with a couple of white wines. Chuck loves snacks. So we're going to start with the 2019 Pinot Grigio. So this is a brand new release. This one just hit the menu. The 2019 Pinot Grigio from Sugarloaf. I just realized I don't have a dump bucket, so I'm gonna have to just drink it.
I just realized the exact same thing.
I'm like, whoops.
This is
That's
happening.
a lot of wines. We got 5 wines. All right.
We can do it.
This is why. See, this is actually for reals why I'm doing this from home and not from the winery, so that I don't have to drive after.
Yeah.
So, but you have to be careful,
Or
hang out, hang out for a while. Either one, whichever one you want to do.
Okay.
All right, so here we have 2019 Pinot Grigio from Sugarloaf Vineyard. Oh my gosh, it smells really great. We a couple of years ago we switched to composite corks. They're still made from natural cork, but instead of having all of the variability of solid punch corks, they are very uniform. And man, they do a great job of sealing the bottles perfectly, without defects, without contamination, without taint. And the wines taste, really fantastic every single time, which is how a closure should be. So, I mean, see, this is great stuff. Wow, yum. Super fresh and fruity. I like to think of this, they like to think that they make great Pinot Grigio down there in Oregon, but this is Washington style. It's not the same as Oregon style, and man, it's good. It kind of combines like the brightness of Italian style Pinot Grigio with the intensity of French style Pinot Gris into something that's really uniquely special. Yum. Melon pear, ripe, but vibrant. What do you think, Osh?
It's really clear and clean, but you're right. It is vibrant. It has some of the intensity of the fruit.
This is great if you just agree with everything I say.
But it's
I'm kidding. I want to
Pinot
hear what you actually think. All right.
I love Pinot Grigio though. It's my favorite.
Right on.
All
right. Next up, we're gonna buzz through these because we got a bunch of them, and then we have snacks. So we're gonna get lit, and then we're gonna have some snacks. All right. So Viognier. This is the 2019 Viognier. So this is one of the wines. It's gonna be in the. Oh, actually, this is in release now. It's gonna be in the January club release, but we just released it to the tasting rooms because we sold through the 2018. So let's find out what this one tastes like. I really enjoyed that Pinot Grigio.
I feel like I get more flavor out of this Pinot Grigio than the last one.
More what?
More melony pear. aspects rather than Albee.
Yeah. Rather than what?
I feel like the last Pinot Grigio was almost, to me, a little bit more similar to the Chenin Blanc. I had a little bit of the green apple.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's one of the great things about Viognier is the way it smells. Super aromatic. We've been moving our harvest for white wines especially, but all of our wines are coming a little bit earlier, and it just makes the just really nice, vibrant, crisp, fresh. It's really terrific. But still with great intensity of flavors. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, it's not the. So when I lived down in California. Don't tell anyone. It was only I've lived in California at various points. Everybody has to live in California for a little while, but you have to leave California before you get too soft. Have you lived in California, Oceana?
Never, but I intend to.
Not yet.
Not yet, exactly.
Still plenty of time. I went to college in California, and I lived in shorts for 4 years. It was pretty great, I gotta say. And then I moved to Colorado, and then I moved back to California to the Bay Area for 5 years. The weather's pretty nice, but man, the parking is terrible.
Got a Seattle.
Right, so let's see, which one of these? I think I'm gonna start. So we got 3 reds here. I think I'm gonna start with the Mourvèdre. So this is the 2018 Mourvèdre, the Deputy. Thanks, Shauna. Wow.
Matt, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes.
What do you prefer between the 18 Viognier and the 19 Viognier? Or are they just hard to pick a favorite child, right?
Yeah, I don't know. And you know what? I've got the 19 Viognier in front of me, so right now it's my favorite.
There you go.
I drank. Gosh, back in the live tastings back in April, May, I think I drank quite a bit of that Viognier, as you may remember, with just about everything. I drank that Viognier, and it was pretty great. But and I think if that one, I think was maybe, yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more aromatic than this one is. I just opened this bottle. It's fresh. This one's a little bit fresher and crisper. So, different. I don't think I would necessarily pick a favorite. All right, but now I'm opening. This is super exciting. This is the new vintage of Mourvèdre, the Deputy. So this is the one that is going to replace on the menu the 2017 Sugarloaf Vineyard Mourvèdre. Check that cork out. In this one, these ones have the fancy. So these are the extra long, the 2-inch cork. This is the money cork right here. And these ones are actually, these ones are all natural materials. So in these granulated corks, there's a binder and there's a filler. So the filler fills in all the little gaps between the little pieces of cork, and then there's a binder. And I forget what the filler is in these ones, but the binder is actually beeswax. It's pretty cool. All right, you can tell the difference because it's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Darker and a little bit longer. See that? All right. Yeah, it feels slightly different. That's interesting. The coating's slightly different too. I'm learning along with you. Chuck wants to know if we'll have another smoky wine. Pretty much guaranteed, Chuck. Wow.
Always with the good question.
Stick the knife in. Stick the knife in, Chuck.
It's on it.
Are you going to twist the knife next, Chuck? Yeah, thanks. Well, I will give you 2 reasons why we are going to have another smoky wine. 1, it was smoky as hell this harvest. Damn it. So you never know. We know from the analysis that we've done, we know that there is smoke in those wines. We cannot taste it yet, which is good, because if we could taste it now, they would be bad. We can't taste it yet. We couldn't taste it in the 17 either, and then a little bit of it came out and like gave it kind of a lovely little, like reminder that there were wildfires that year. So maybe that'll happen this year. We don't know when, we don't know where. The science is not at a state where it can predict what's going to happen. And the other reason I can tell you we're going to have another smoky wine is because climate change is not going away. And there will be more wildfires in another year, guarantee it. And we're going to have more smoke. And yeah, it's just something that we have to get used to and get good at. So, yeah. All right. So
I asked you about the Mourvedre taking on the smoke more because it's a lighter grape, and that's correct, right?
Say that again. Is it you can taste it more because it's lighter?
Yeah, it takes on more of it's more affected by the smoke.
I wouldn't say because it's lighter. No, that's definitely an aspect of science that is totally unknown in this case. Like there's in fact, the variety that is commonly cited as being the canary in the coal mine for smoke effect is Petit Verdot, oddly. And there is at Elephant Mountain where we get some of this Mourvedre. There's Petit Verdot growing immediately adjacent, and there's some indications even from this year that there might be more smoke effect in the Mourvedre than there is in the Petit Verdot. I think the reason that the Petit Verdot is so commonly cited as the canary in the coal mine is because of Napa and because of California, where they tend to grow a lot of Bordeaux stuff and grow Cabernet next to Petit Verdot, and there's just not that much Mourvedre in California, and so there's just not that many opportunities. But in our experience, the Mourvedre is the only one that we've ever tasted smoke in, and we do get Petit Verdot. So we'll see. Check back with me on that in a couple of years.
Deal.
Because we're learning more all the time. All right, so here we have, this is the 2018, as yet unreleased 2018 Mourvedre, the Deputy. Yeah, and it is, and like, why does one variety of grapes like show more effect of smoke than another? Like when they're grown side by side and they're exposed to smoke exactly the same? No idea. No idea.
Crazy.
All right. Whew. It's really lovely. Lovely berry smells. Relatively light in color, as Mourvedre is wont to be. One thing that common misperception with wine is that light color and light body go hand in hand. Not true at all. Yeah, they're very separate things. I really probably poured myself too much. I need to go easy.
Okay, done the same.
Oopsie. Sorry. Okay.
I'll hang around.
I only have 2 glasses. If I had more glasses, this would be maybe a little easier.
I almost taste a little bit of. Is there a little bit of spice in there?
This almost tastes a little bit smoky to me.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like spice or smoke or something going on. There's something.
I don't think it's smoke, but for sure. I mean, there's oak, right? And this is why toasty oak, and smoke. It's all charred wood. There's definitely some similarities.
Yeah.
That's really great, and it's going to age really nicely. Yeah, good fruit intensity, and like some black plum flavors, but also lots of interesting spicy, earthy notes going along with.
Yeah.
Yum. I don't know if any of our snacks are really going to be able to handle that.
I have one in my.
You have one what?
one of the snacks in mind that I
Oh yeah.
read the label and I think it might go well.
Okay. I'm gonna do. So this is the 19 Ratio Rosso. So this is a current release. We're getting all crazy now. This is a lot of wines. All right. How are things down at the tasting room today, Oceana? Where's Oceana? Oh, and for those of you on Facebook, I apologize. Oceana is on split screen with me on Instagram. So if you want to flip over to Instagram, you can see her. Otherwise, you can hear her. But you can't see her. I apologize.
I'll say hello, Facebook.
Hello. All right. So this is the 19 Ratio Rosso, which has been available for a little while. And this is a blend of Syrah, Mourvedre, and Lemberger, 55, 33, and 11%. And 1% of what, Oceana?
Viognier.
Viognier. Viognier. All right.
Viognier.
So this is kind of our answer to the whole GSM trend, Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre. Here we have Syrah, Mourvedre, Lemberger, SML. I'm not a huge Grenache fan.
Is that true? You know, like not a Grenache guy?
Yeah. A little bit too much strawberry for me. Don't get me wrong, I like strawberries, but Grenache doesn't really do it for me.
Not your wine.
But then, again, it can probably depends on where it's grown.
That's true. This is my
best. This might be the best wine you can buy for $22. Oh my God. You gotta stop giving that stuff away. All right. Okay, people. Hey, pro tip for those of you at home who are watching. Just so you know, we have a few cases of our 2014 Angelica Pinot Grigio, our port-style dessert wine from Angelica, which just won double platinum at the Wine Press Northwest Platinum tasting. So to even get into the Wine Press Northwest Platinum tasting, the wine has to already have won a gold medal in a different tasting. So you have to, it's an invitational. And then if the judges in that competition think it's really great, then it gets a platinum medal. And if all the judges unanimously agree that it's really great, then it gets a double platinum. And we won a bunch of other medals in this competition too, but that one. So if you're into dessert wines, double platinum.
No, fantastic.
Angelica. All right.
I've never been a dessert wine girl, but the Angelica is, I love it.
And there's those Ambégies too. Woo. Okay. Chuck wants to know if he can get his delivered. Why, yes, Chuck. Wow.
Great question.
If you live in on Bainbridge Island or in Paulsbo or Kingston, then yes, you can get your wine delivered. If you order 6 bottles, you can get delivered for free. For free. Oceana, how many followers do you have on Instagram, if you don't mind my asking?
Do I have on my account 1,500? Yeah. But I can't.
Excuse me? Did you say 1,500?
Yes. Not 15,000. 1,500. 1500.
How many people do you know? Wow.
I've gone a lot of places. So what happens when you go to school in multiple places?
You barely have any posts. You barely have any posts on your Insta, or do you do a lot of stuff on your story?
I do some things on my story, but I have a good amount of posts. But are you getting comments right now? Because I don't see your guys's. I don't see the comments right now.
Yes, there are comments on my screen. Somebody named Closhadi said, "Go Oceana."
How many viewers do we have? Because I only see that we have 8.
Right now I'm seeing 5, But you know, people tend to jump in and then watch for a little bit and then jump off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if we're not like super exciting enough.
Like, ah. Okay. Oh, Matt, did you see show everybody the tree real quick?
Okay.
There's our Christmas.
We got our Christmas tree going.
That's our Christmas tree.
Even though it seems to me that's before Thanksgiving, I'm really one holiday at a time. I'm really a one holiday at a time guy. Let's get Thanksgiving over with, and then move on to Christmas. But you know, it's not my call. We also got the menorah going. Can we show the menorah too?
Got the menorah.
And we got the white lights. We switched over the white lights.
White lights. We got all of it going on.
All right. You'll notice that in the space where I am, there are no decorations. All right. All right. So.
Yes.
2018 La Ronde. I should be able to tell you what the blend is in this, but I can't. All right.
Is it different than the 2017?
Yes, it's a little bit different every year. Thanksgiving doesn't have good decor. That's true. Turkeys are not attractive animals, Chuck. All right, so this wine will be in the January Wine Club release, and you will not see it in the tasting room after probably tomorrow. But again, if you are in the wine club and you come down to the tasting room, you know, tomorrow, the bottle that Oceana is going to pour a sample from will be available for you to try. I could look up real quick what the blend is, but I'm not going to, because it would be distracting. It's Petit Verdot and Malbec and Tempranillo and some other great stuff.
Those are the main ones. This was my favorite wine that we currently have on the menu, so I'm very excited. Okay.
Oh my God.
Was it good? Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, that is awesome. I really love the combination of Petit Verdot and Malbec. And I love the fact that they're both like considered minor Bordeaux components. But in Washington, we can make like really tremendous varietal wines out of both of those, where in France, you know, global warming hasn't quite got it hot enough there yet. But Eastern Washington is a desert. It's a hot climate. We can get really ripe grapes in both of those varieties, and they work really well together. The Malbec tends to be really soft, and the Petit Verdot tends to have a little bit more acidity to it. And the Malbec is all black cherry, and the Petit Verdot is all like black currant. It's just a blackness festival. And super rich and dark and intense, and this is terrific.
This is the one on the menu for now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So this is why, yeah. So we've increased our tonnage of Petit Verdot. In fact, we take almost all the Petit Verdot from Elephant Mountain now. The grower told me, like, there's a lot of people who are kind of pissed off, like who really want to get a little bit of Petit Verdot and they can't because you're taking it all. And I'm like,
that's hoarding it.
Too damn bad. All right.
We have it now.
That's what it is. Because we like it so much. All right.
I've never seen a Petit Verdot anywhere else. Just like 100%.
The varietal Petit Verdot. Yeah, it's pretty rare. And because people, I don't know, people are just scared. They're very traditionalist. They're like, I'll take a little bit of Petit Verdot and make a Bordeaux blend. I'm like, dude, it's awesome by itself.
Exactly.
Do it. All right, let's get into some snacks.
All right. I got my goodie bag.
So let's see, where should we start with the snacks? So I have not picked an order on this. Do you have any? Where do you want to start?
Well, now you labeled them. See,
yes,
that's always thinking. That's always thinking about everything. I was worried.
That's the craziest one. Let's do that one last. Let's
Which
do
one?
The one that I labeled.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's try this. So these guys.
Okay.
Can we see? Let's try. So we have this company called Recipe 33, which I love because 33 is a multiple of 11. And right? I mean, the coolest number.
Did you know my lucky number is 11?
What?
It all fits. It all fits.
That is awesome. So we got 3 of them. 3 times 11 is 33. So this is a local company. They are, I don't know, Seattle-ish. Can't read that. Seattle. It says Seattle right on it. Let's try.
Which one are we doing first?
So we got 3 of them. Check it out. So this is what I'm having for dinner today. All right.
Plate.
Shauna, do please come by and try that Laurent. All right, so this one is lemon rosemary. So I'm thinking, I mean, this feels like red wine to me. All right, sorry. I probably meant to say white wine.
I was about to say lemon rosemary.
Lemon rosemary.
Seem like a
wow.
Like red wine aspects. All right.
All right, so these are mainly almonds. These are mainly like slivered. No, what do you call that? They're sliced almonds. And nicey. The tagline on these packets is "No mess, just flavor." I'm not sure why. Maybe because they don't have like powdery salt on the outside, so they're not leaving any residue on your fingers.
And you don't have to like reach into it. You can just.
I'm thinking
for a little bit. It could like fit in your purse or something.
Yeah, I could totally fit these in my purse.
Right?
All right. My merce.
My merce.
Okay, so I'm thinking Pinot Grigio with this one.
I was going
to
say
think?
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Viognier might.
We could try it, but.
A little too much going on for these.
Winner.
A new glass. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna try it with the Viognier anyway, but it's good with the Pinot Grigio for sure.
Yeah?
I'm not sure about the aromatics of the Viognier and the lemon rosemary, but
Okay.
yeah, no, not the Viognier. Yes, the Pinot Grigio. Wait, is somebody taking notes? Who out there is taking notes? Chuck, can you take notes? All right.
Chuck, help!
Chuck, we need you to take notes.
We need like a transcriber to transcribe it.
Maybe I could write on the package. PG. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
I just wrote on the package. Okay. That works. Hey, for those, don't get worried. We're not going to try every possible combination because we'd be here all night. And we would be loaded.
I wouldn't be able to get home.
Whoa.
All right.
We're going to start to wish I was sitting down. Okay, so if we were to do... So this one says black truffle. I wonder if these are... I'm getting this... so these are all 3 of these are infused almonds. So yeah, so they're all kind of, almonds and slices of almonds infused with flavor. And they're not super salty, which is good. Whoa. All right.
I'm trying the spicy ones.
So I got the black truffle, which is what that black thing is. I've never actually seen a truffle in real life. Have you?
I was just about to say that. I've not ever seen a truffle mushroom. I've foraged before, but not for truffles.
I'm kind of thinking red wine with this one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking let's go with
I think.
try. Okay, wait. I've got my choice. What is your choice?
Hold on. Okay. See if I can.
Can anybody guess what it is?
Well, now you can see what I'm grabbing. But...
No, I can't see. Oh wait. All the comments are in the way.
There you go. All right.
We're blowing up. People are joining like crazy.
How many views we got?
Hi, Yerksy Architect. Hi, Billy Lyons. I think these are all probably your fans, since you have 1,500 followers.
But I didn't even see them, which is so sad.
How did you get 1,500 followers? I don't even think the winery has 1,500 followers, dude.
It's like as many people as I
Like,
went to high school.
well, the winery doesn't have long, beautiful red hair. All right.
But we do have wine. I guess I have one too.
Yeah.
All right. What did you?
You probably don't have quite as much. I hope you don't.
I haven't progressed to the point of having a cave yet.
I got the whole warehouse full.
That's a whole thing.
Okay, so wait. So what did you pick?
I picked Rosso.
I picked more red.
Okay.
Okay, well you can. So this is perfect because if we do different ones, then you can tell me what you think.
All right. Let me get another little.
Oh yeah. I think that spiciness that you were tasting, I think it actually tastes a little bit like. I'm going to put this in the tasting notes. Black truffle.
Oh.
The Mourvedre tastes like truffles. I can't. Wow.
See, always new things. I love that.
Boom. Wow.
That's really
right on. How does it work with the Rosso?
It's nice. Since the Rosso's so smooth and the truffle's a little bit, but I like that they're not salty too. I think they were too salty. It'd be a little.
Yeah, it wouldn't work as well with the wines for sure. All right.
And I think with
my 33 black truffle, we should tag 33 whatever snacks. I wonder if they're still in business.
How long have you had these on your desk for?
6 months.
So I think the Rosso goes well with these because
they're still fresh.
It's a little smoother, and so it doesn't distract from the flavor of the truffle. It complements it nicely.
The best by date on these is not for like another 9 months, so
I think we're fine.
And they taste good.
Yeah. Very nice.
I feel like the Rosso to me has a little bit too much bright fruitiness for that.
Oh yeah. It was a little brighter for those.
But I'm digging this. Whoopsie. That pen is slippery. All right.
Going on to the spicy ones now?
My tasting area. I know, right? Spicy is a little bit challenging with wine. This one is Smoky Serrano, recipe 33. And this tasting might run a little bit long. Oceana, I know I said half an hour, but we're already like more than half an hour in.
Nothing better to do. We're on lockdown.
Right? Where are you going to go? Party?
Exactly. Home to my bed.
Wait, Yerkes Architects has some bruschetta lasagna, hot and ready to eat. Wait, does that mean that you're bailing? Oh, man.
Wait, who did what?
I don't know. Somebody's telling us what they're having for dinner, which sounds delicious, and they're not inviting us over, which is cool because we couldn't go anyway. But Nicholas Moore 3 wants to know what pairs best with drinking alone in a Utah Airbnb. Dude, whatever you got.
Nick, it's red wine. I don't care what it is. Just drink it.
Is that someone you know? All right, so, yeah, whatever you got, man.
I'm so sad that I can't see how do you see the comments?
I guess because I'm the host, I get to see the comments.
Oh, okay. Well,
hey, there's a couple comments over on Facebook. Hey, Dane. Hey, Kristen.
Hey, guys.
From half an hour ago. I wasn't watching closely enough to the comments. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, it's okay. Well,
they're probably not watching anymore anyway.
Comments, let me know.
All right, so here we have Smoky Serrano. Chili peppers and wine, that's tough. That's a tough call, but we'll give it a shot. 1,500 followers.
People keep waving at me outside the door. Looks like I'm just talking to a...
Well, you can definitely taste the chilies in this. Toast. These are great snacks. You guys should go and find these snacks because they're pretty good. I mean, if you like almonds. Of the three, this is the one I think I would pick up.
Exactly. Agreed.
That is yum.
What?
I don't know. I have a hard time envisioning a wine pairing with that.
I was going to say, this is definitely the one I prefer, but I don't know where I'd go with the wine.
Chili peppers and wine. I mean, that's a tough call. But sometimes peppers and Malbec There's a little heat to that too.
Interesting.
Oof. But peppers and Malbec sometimes go together. So I'm gonna go with Morand.
Okay. Did I try the same or something different?
For those of you who are just joining us, we've got some unreleased wines that we're previewing. This is the 2018 Morand. You can't buy that. We're gonna taste it. You can taste it at the tasting room tomorrow. All right. Okay.
Should I try the same pairing as you, or should I try a different one? I'm gonna do
Totally your call, then. Totally your call, dude. All right, this one, that's actually surprisingly good.
Really?
I still got the heat. I can still feel the heat from the pepper oil in my mouth. Like my mouth is all warm, and I still kind of have that residual chili pepper flavor, and it's actually kind of good with this. I'm surprised.
Kind of fun? Huh.
I'm digging it. Let's see if we can drive some business towards this local company. Stephanie Bell, are you still there? If you are, can you tell us if Recipe 33 is still in business? Because yum. All right.
Yeah, I think the Deputy, since it has a little bit of the spice, not smoke, but some sort of spice in it, I think it's a little too much with the hot pepper.
Oh, yeah?
It kind of makes the hot pepper feel hotter in my mouth, which is...
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, alcohol in general will do that, I think, with, I don't know, what is it that makes the heat? I forget. But it'll dissolve it and like spread it around your mouth, make it feel hotter. Nicholas, why are you alone in a Utah Airbnb? That sounds like a bummer.
He's probably, I don't know, skiing, snowboarding. I don't know what these people do. Hey.
All right, so let's move on.
I think not just
we have a bunch of different stuff from Chucker Cherries, which, as everybody knows, is a Washington company. They're in Prosser.
I'll show you.
I don't know if I want to. I don't want to do all four of these Chucker Cherries because that's crazy. And they, as we were discussing earlier, they kind of progressed from more cherries. This one's all cherries, cherry medley, to mostly nuts. This one's nuts over beans. And like a couple things that are in between. So we can either like go to the extremes or we can go to the middle. What do you think, Osh? Skiing, nice.
I don't know.
Nicholas says he is skiing.
Good. So
well,
what?
Fine. Jeez.
I would like to. Are ski resorts open?
Rub it in. Do they have powder in Utah? Are you in Park City? What the heck, dude?
What the heck?
They've got tons of snow. They've got tons of snow in the Methow Valley in north central Washington.
North central.
They've like all the rainstorms that we had this week.
Is that like White Pass area?
Wait, there's somebody named Susie's 11. What?
That's my mom. Hi, Mom.
That's your mom?
What'd she say?
She says, "Bring Mama some Rosso."
See, everyone loves the.
Why does she have 11 in her name?
So I can see the comment.
I'm sorry.
Because it's my number.
I'll read them to you.
It's my lucky number. That's why she has it. This has been
so my sister's What?
Said this has been a thing since I was a kid. My lucky number.
Wow. No wonder you work here now.
I know.
It's your destiny. leaving for France.
I know.
Right.
I'm ditching you all.
So my sister, her name is Susie, and a bunch of years ago she got married and moved on to a sailboat and sailed to Alaska and continued living on a sailboat and changed the spelling of her name to Susea.
Whoa. Your sister
and your mom. It's clearly she lives in Port Townsend now, so they could actually get together. But so, for those of you who can't see the comments, which is probably everybody, but
I think everyone else can see the comments but me.
Oh, Thompson Jim also says also Mama wants you to pick up some toilet paper.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't need the comments read to me anymore.
I think it's fun.
You're right.
I guess Stephanie. I guess we must have been too boring for Stephanie Bell because she is not responding. Stephanie Bell, come on, Stephanie. All right, fine. All right, so are we going to the middle or are we going to the extremes on the Chucker Cherries?
Well, I feel like the middle is a combination of the extremes, so then we can just open one package and try both. If that makes sense.
Okay. Let's do, which one do you want to do? Let's do, I'm thinking the, hello Van Berken 4, welcome. We are tasting Chucker Cherries and wine.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards.
We've already had a bunch of wine, so we're getting a little bit lit, and we're already a little bit, all right, so we're going with a Pistachio Cherries. This is why I came prepared with scissors.
I got it.
Everybody watch Oceana with her teeth.
I did it! I figured it out.
Hopefully there's no dentists out there. Dentists hate it when you use your teeth as tools.
My friend used to open beer with her teeth. We're not, it's fine.
Dude, that's a really bad idea.
Well,
I never did that. Hello, Jenna80.
Hello, new people. All right.
All right. So,
there goes the pistachio.
surprisingly, this tastes like cherries. Shocking. Because it's Chucker Cherries.
No way!
Oh my God.
I didn't expect it.
And there's some kind of a, there's got a little bit of nuttiness to it. All right.
Are you just describing the ingredients, Matt?
Basically. Okay.
I don't think I've ever had it. I feel like all pistachios I've had in the past are salted.
Mm.
These ones aren't salted.
So with, yeah. You know what's weird about Chucker Cherries? I'll tell you. So if you taste the Sarah Yu, welcome Sarah Yu. Chucker Cherries, if you have like the chocolate covered cherry versions of Chucker Cherries, they taste a little bit like Brettanomyces. Yes, those ones. It's very odd.
What?
Brettanomyces is a spoilage yeast in wine. And yeah, with a very distinctive sort of slightly medicinal flavor. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get in trouble saying that. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to reduce our sales because people love those things.
Oh, no.
People buy those things like crazy. But to me, they have a slightly medicinal taste. Yeah, I don't... Anyway.
Any cherry that's not like a fresh cherry has a slightly medicinal taste to me.
Oh, so maybe it's because it's... Yeah, interesting. All right. So I'm going for the fruitiest of these three red wines that we've got, which is the Ratio Rosso, the 19.
Did you say fruity?
Fruity.
Okay, cool.
I think even Chuck has dropped off because we must not be exciting enough. All right.
Come on, Chuck. Hang in there.
But I don't know. So that's not really working for me. I don't know if...
I'm trying something different.
Here's the thing with fruit. Fresh fruit is tough. Fresh fruit is a really tough wine pairing. Oh, wait.
Fresh fruit?
Fresh fruit. And dried fruit, basically you've concentrated the sugar and the acid. And, you know, with the very most basic fundamentals of wine pairing is match the level of sweetness with the level of sweetness in the food. So if you've got something that's really sweet, like a piece of dried fruit is just like concentrated sugar. It's really hard to pair that with a dry wine.
I did the Larone and it didn't quite work.
Yeah. And
no. Even the Rosso's not hitting it.
It's not quite there.
What do you think about like the Malbec? Would you?
I mean, you'd almost want like a dessert wine with that, honestly.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna try one other thing. I'm gonna try the Viognier.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna go fall down after this. Have you been watching The Queen's Gambit? Have you watched The Queen's Gambit?
I finished it last week.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I'm about
and then I
halfway
started
through. And then you started what?
playing chess again.
For reals?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I watched it with a friend, and then they bought a chessboard, and next time I remember it, How was that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right on.
Better than the dry reds with the cherries?
So this is, yeah. You should try it. That's actually really good.
Okay. Good.
Viognier. So here, folks, I have the 2019 Viognier, and I'm eating it with the Chucker cherries. Nuts over Bings.
Bye, my dear. Sorry.
Made in Washington. Yeah.
Is this the Viognier?
Kyle LaBrash. Welcome, Kyle. I think these are all followers of yours, Coach.
I want to be
Get back on the screen. All right, what? We're drinking wine. We're eating snacks. All right, snacks.
They're my favorite activities. Is this the Viognier or the Pinot Grigio? I'm going to try the Viognier. We'll see what happens.
The Viognier. This
Okay.
is how good. Like, we got to get these Chucker cherries back in the tasting room and just, like,
They're in the tasting room.
lob them at people. We still have them? Oh, wait, no, we got the chocolate-covered ones, but we don't have the nut snacky ones.
Where is it? At least here we do. Everybody, Winslow Tasting Room. We have the...
You have these?
Can I show the snack wall?
Sure.
We got... Let's see here. Look. We got the... What's that?
Boom.
Nuts over Bings.
So this is a common thing is with so I mentioned that the very basic thing of wine pairing is match sweetness with the level of sweetness in the wine. Number 2 is acidity. Match acidity with the sweetness in the food. Match the sweetness of the wine with acidity in the wine with acidity in the food. So if you've got and fruit has tons of acidity. And that includes stuff like tomatoes, cherries, other things like that. So generally speaking, white wines have more acidity than red wines. So fruit is going to be a better pairing with white wines than with red wines.
I think the tartness of the cherries
Yeah.
and the tartness of the Viognier go very well together. You're right.
Totally works.
Agreed.
We absolutely 100% need like a food pairing chart for all the stuff we have for sale in the tasting rooms with all the wines.
That sounds fun.
Doesn't it?
It all throw some...
Every day that goes by that we don't have that.
I know. Natalia was asking everyone about their Thanksgiving pairings. Do you have a...
Right, yeah.
What would be your...
Rosé.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, this is the problem though. Is like we're like sold out of rosé. I think we're almost. I mean, you guys, there might be a few bottles left.
Signal boost. Come by the rosé.
Yeah, but Thanksgiving is a tricky meal because there's a huge range of flavors, which makes it great for rosé because rosé is super flexible, like goes with everything. Yeah, so kind of no matter what you're having, and including like the cranberry sauce, right? Cranberry sauce is your fruit component with tons of acid and sugar, and you really got to have something that can stand up to that. So our La Primavera Rosé is like a number one Thanksgiving wine. Okay, so let's move on from Chucker cherries. I think
Savory.
this is great. It's always such fun to find a great food wine pairing, you know? Okay, so moving on from Chucker Cherries, great Washington company, to moon cheese. Moon cheese! All right.
And I have my sample bags.
Moon cheese, Ferndale, Washington. Ferndale's up by Bellingham. So moon cheese. So they say great wine. They say the cheese is generally good wine pairing. So what about moon cheese? If you got moon wine, I guess I don't know. So moon cheese is basically freeze-dried cheese. I don't know how they do it, but the only ingredient is cheese.
It's so no gluten, no nothing, just cheese, right?
Just straight up cheese.
Just cheese.
And somehow, yeah. So like I think if the astronauts on space shuttle, or wait, there's no space shuttles anymore. Crew Dragon, ISS, whatever, are having cheese. This is what they're having. All right, so let's taste through the cheese. Let's see. Let's start with the
Gouda.
Let's start with the Gouda. So, Osh, you said that you had moon cheese before.
Indeed. And the only one I've
cheese
had
coming
is
to
the
life.
Gouda, actually.
You what?
The only one I've had is the Gouda.
Oh, interesting. All
I
right,
like
so
it's unique.
it looks a tiny bit like popcorn, but without the. Does not taste like popcorn even a little bit.
I feel like you would think, by the look of it, by the explanation, that it would be more like a Cheeto, like a organic Cheeto, but they're harder.
Mm.
I like it a lot.
So it's less crispy than like a corn puff, a cheese flavored like a Cheeto or cheese flavored corn puff.
Exactly.
It's not like so crispy. It's a little more dense, but kind of crunchy. Not hard, but kind of crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this tastes like a lot like it's got a definite like powdered milk taste.
In an appetizing way. I like it. Okay.
Sure. I mean, it's like it's salty. It's cheese. It's salty. It's
salty, crunchy.
It's cheese.
I
I wonder how they make powdered milk. All right.
don't think I've ever thought about it, and I don't know if I want to.
Let's try all the cheeses first, and then we'll move on. So, and then we've got cheddar cheese. Cheddar, believe it.
How's that one?
Pretty tasty.
I didn't work very well.
Ooh, it looks like it's like a cheddar asteroid. Oh.
Like Sputnik.
Oopsie. I lost one.
I like the do like the cheddar better than the Gouda. I'll say that.
I do too.
Am I allowed to say that? Are they watching? All right.
It's got more flavor. Come here.
Yeah, cheddar's good. Digging the cheddar.
If you were gonna pair a wine with that, what would you pair with it?
Oh. Ooh.
Cheddar is usually a pretty good wine pairing.
It is. No, I'm not.
Okay, I got mine.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. I'm ready. I lost my train.
Moon wine.
How was yours? How was your pairing?
Suboptimal.
Let's see.
You know what's a great cheese for wine is the it's the one that we have, the sharp cheddar.
Ooh, flagship?
Right. Beecher's flagship.
Mm-hmm.
It's like magic. It's fantastic with wine. Great stuff. Okay.
Okay, so what red did you pick?
I tried that with the Laurent, the 2018 Laurent.
I did too.
That was what you picked too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, suboptimal. Sorry, moon cheese.
I think it's there's so much flavor in the Laurent, and these cheeses don't have
Right.
A whole lot of flavor, you know?
Let's just for grins, let's try the Pinot Grigio.
Okay. Ooh.
This is the longest video I've ever done. All right.
What time are we at? We can't see that.
We're at 7 o'clock.
Cool. All right. Pinot Grigio.
If anybody's still with us, you guys are awesome. All right.
Cheers, you guys.
I don't know how we
Cheers.
All right. We're trying Pinot Grigio. We're now trying the 2019 Pinot Grigio, which, dude, it's dynamite with the moon cheese. Cheddar, believe it. They don't have the Gouda doesn't have like a clever pun name.
Oh yeah, but the other one do. You know?
So I'm gonna say the Pinot Grigio is really good with the cheddar because I just taste the Pinot Grigio and it's really good. This is my favorite vintage Pinot Grigio that we've ever made. This is fantastic.
I had someone, since we're doing the 2019 Pinot Grigio at DRW, or at least we were for the first after the club release.
Mm-hmm.
I heard from multiple people that they were super excited about the 19 Pinot Grigio. They had tried it and came back a few days later, and then they were saying that they just they loved the 18, the 19 kind of, you know, sold the cake for them.
Super great. I tried. Yeah, it's a small vineyard. We'll make as much of it as we can. It's kind of fun as we increase our production every year. You know, we take more and more vines in a given block, and we've got most of this block now. We don't have all of it. Ooh. And you know, the way that we expand is other people drop out, and then we increase. Like this year with the Mourvèdre. This year was a kind of a good year for expansion because a lot of other wineries were cutting back, and we're still growing thanks to you guys, our wine club members. And so we were able to, you know, as people dropped out, like the grower would email me, "Hey, I got another ton of Mourvèdre available. You want it?" I'm like, "Yep." They're like, "Hey, we got another ton of Mourvèdre available. You want it?" "Yep." We'll take it.
You're just absorbing it all.
Garrett's bus.
Boy.
I bet Your whole family's watching.
Fantastic. Thank you guys. Love you all.
None of my family are watching. 0%. I think 0%. I think 0% of my family are on Instagram. Anyway, oh well. But the Pinot Grigio, I wanted to increase more, but those people didn't all drop out yet. So,
because
I'm gonna have to go and pressure them. All right.
You can do it. I like because the cheddar. These cheeses, at least in the moon cheese, I feel like they're a little sharper than fresh cheeses.
Mm.
The cheddar tastes a little sharp, which kind of works with the Grigio. Ooh.
It definitely doesn't not work.
Exactly. I'd say that. Yeah. Makes sense.
I got 5 bottles of wine open now. So I'm predicting a fun Friday night. I mean, I'm not alone in an Airbnb, but...
Skiing in Utah. Sorry, Nick.
Skiing in Utah. How's the snow in Utah? I think he's dropped off.
He's probably gone. All right, are we on to the next?
Who's Jim Thompson? All right.
That is my mom's boyfriend.
Oh, I see.
Also family.
I see. So they're probably sitting next to each other watching us.
Exactly. They're my big fans.
All right, so I get it. Moon cheese. So we're tasting snacks and wine, and so we're getting pepper jacked. It's pepper jack. This is my of the moon cheeses. So I thought the moon was all made of one kind of cheese, but clearly not.
Have you ever seen Wallace and Gromit?
Yes.
Come on, you're right. They only say one source of cheese.
Yeah, but apparently, there's at least 3.
At least.
There's at least 3 kinds of cheese growing up there.
At least. Growing up there. Okay.
This one's pepper jack. All right. I guess apparently I like chili peppers in my snacks because
I like this one the best too.
this one's my favorite too.
There's more. There's more happening.
Why does it have? It's got. Wow, this one's got like a hole in it. It got hit by a meteor.
The moon has been.
It's got craters.
Compromised.
Maybe that's why it's called. I figured it was called moon cheese because it was like
Like what, astronauts?
space food, like astronauts. But maybe it's because it's got craters and it looks like.
Just had that same thought. I'm like, does it look like the moon or is it for astronauts? Space people.
We shall have to let's write a letter to Ferndale and find out. It's got little orangey bits. Hoping that's the peppers and not like some evil form of mold. All right.
Oh, it does have.
Well, they're in the picture, so I'm assuming that's okay.
Do you automatically know what you would pair this with? Because I don't know.
Do I automatically what now?
Know what you would
Sean
pair this
Sean
with?
Callahan.
Oh my gosh. What
You have
is?
so many followers. I'm sure you don't know them all. Welcome, Sean.
I wish I knew. I these comments. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, we're gonna have to end the video soon because now we only have one person watching. How can I?
Deal.
And it's Stephanie Bell. All right, Stephanie Bell, yay!
Okay.
I don't know if I can trust those. Eat Seattle. Welcome, Eat Seattle. Hey, Eat Seattle. We're eating moon cheese.
Hey,
Does that mean that people like join for like 1 second? We're eating moon cheese and we're drinking wine. We're getting pepper jacked.
And that's it. That's all they hear.
We're eating lots of local snacks in Eat Seattle. We got Pistachio Cherries. We got moon cheese. We got recipe 33. We got all the local snacks. And we're drinking them with wine.
And chocolate cherries.
I mentioned that. All right. So I'm thinking of white wine. I'm thinking of white wine with the pepper jack, but I don't know which one.
I think the red would be too. I don't know. Too much.
I'm thinking the 19 Pinot Grigio, but maybe just because I love it so much. All right, let's try it.
I'll do. Let's do it together.
And then I think something in the pepper jack is throwing off the Pinot Grigio because it tastes less awesome right now.
Agreed.
So maybe that was a bad idea.
Still my favorites, but
Wait, T Angola. Welcome, T Angola. We're drinking snacks.
hello.
We're drinking snacks and we're eating wine. All right.
That's what we do here at 11.
Wait.
We tried the viognier.
What did we do with the smoky serranos that I liked? It was the Laronde. So wait. Yeah. So let's try the Laronde with the.
Oh right, the
pepper jack moon cheese. Okay, this is getting crazy. Pepper jack moon cheese.
With the Laronde?
With like really high-end, fantastic red blend. This is craziness. All right.
Okay. Let me know if the Pinot Grigio or the.
I think people click on live videos and they just go, "Ooh."
Is that something that I want to watch?
Are there boobs on there? Nope. No boobs.
Very interesting.
No boobs. Click to the next thing.
Alcohol is almost exciting as boobs, right? Okay. Pepper jack and Laronde.
It's not as visually exciting.
That's true.
All right. Okay. Well, that didn't work, but it was worth a shot.
I mean, I think it works better than the Pinot Grigio. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong.
I think they are equally not working.
Equally suboptimal.
Stephanie Bell, if you are still watching, why are you not telling us whether the 33 company is still in business? All right. Fine. Everybody's eating dinner.
Weird looks.
I think Chuck went and ate dinner, and Lisa Hackett. Hey, Lisa. Lisa Hackett's watching on Facebook.
Lisa.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining our snack odyssey
We had a great
and
time.
wine tasting odyssey. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Oceana, for joining in.
Thank you, Matt.
We tasted a whole bunch of snacks and a whole bunch of wine, and see, this is perfect because now I don't need dinner.
Or wine.
I could
Probably
take in some
another
more
one.
wine. I could take in some more wine.
I think I'll have a glass one second.
I've been building up my tolerance this week. Let me tell you,
Oh yeah. Last 2 weeks for sure.
dude.
Intense. Intense.
All right.
Guys. Thank you, Matt. And everybody, we're available outside of our locations. So please come taste these wines in the next 2 days, probably, at Winslow.
And I promise we're gonna do more tastings like this. You know, maybe I don't know how often. Every once in a while. At least once a month. Maybe every couple of weeks. And we'll try and keep them a little bit more focused than this. This was lengthy and rambling and delightful. I hope you guys found it as much fun as I did. I had a lot of fun. I got to eat snacks and drink wine and hang out with Oceana. So like, three of my favorite things. Wow, 2 more people just joined. Oh, hails no. Oh, hails no.
Hello, people, but we're going.
And Mean Bean 171. Hey, dudes. Go back to the beginning and you watch the whole thing through, and you can actually watch us get more buzzed. You can watch me get more buzzed. Oceana's been very responsible, and or at least acting sober. I don't know.
I think I'm on the same page as you. It's okay.
Right on. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great night, Oceana, and we'll see. If you guys want to taste any of the sneak preview wine club release wines, come on down to the tasting room. We are still pouring wine outside. It's supposed to be a pretty nice day tomorrow, and only a slight chance of rain on Sunday. And we got covered, heated tasting, fire tables, all that action.
Fire tables. The fire tables are my
fire tables.
They're so good. We got one set up at Winslow today. It looks awesome. Provides a lot of heat. You guys should really bundle up and come by.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
All right, great wine fun.
Matt.
Thanks, Oshi.
Have a good night, everybody.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.